Welcome back to Synergy Daily. Introducing myself, I am Adam Synergy. Looking at the power rankings this week. First off, looking at movement. Staying at the number one spot is the Panthers, our Super Bowl winners from last year. Moving up 8 spots at number 2, we have the Titans. Took a little bit of a hiatus last year, ended up missing the playoffs, but they're back at that number 2 spot, sitting at 4-0. Number 3, we have the Rams, always a dominant force in the NFC. Moving up 7 spots at number 4 is the Green Bay Packers. Packers had a dominant win over the Lions with a last-minute heave to their wide receiver. Very exciting game. Number 5, moving up from the number 6 spot, 1 spot, is the Bengals, trying to show that they are a force in the AFC. Also, were shown on the Synergy magazine this week. Moving up to number 6, we have moving down to number 6, we have the Chargers, down 4 spots. Remember, the first power rankings were basically our preseason predictions. So they were predicted to be a top 3 team, moving down to number 6. Moving up in the ranks, another team that missed the postseason last year, we have the Saints, moving up 5 spots. Moving down a couple spots due to a couple sim losses would be the Buffalo Bills, my favorite team. Unfortunately, with that one loss that they took, moved them down the ranks, most likely a game that they would have won. At number 9, moving up 9 spots, another team that missed postseason last season would have been the Kansas City Chiefs. Dominant team, great offense, needed to find their way on defense, which I believe they did this year. Moving down a couple spots is the number 10 Lions. These Lions wanted to show that they were a dominant force in their tough division, but taking a recent loss to the Packers moved them down a couple spots. New league owner is the Bears, currently sitting at 5-0. He is a wild card coming out and basically is taking over the league by storm. He stated humbly that there were a lot of close matchups. So hopefully he can keep that momentum and stay a top 10 team. Number 12, we have the St. Louis Cardinals, another victim of a loss, but unfortunately they should be moving up the ranks and get out of that number 12 spot, moving down 9 in the ranks. Number 13, we have the Seahawks, another team that's been looking for their mojo on offense and defense. Managed to find it, sitting at a cool 3-2, excuse me. Then we have another new owner, the Philadelphia Eagles, moving up 11 spots from the original ranking in preseason. Have taken out a couple good teams, sitting at 3-2 right now. Number 17, we have the Ravens. Unfortunately, they have taken a couple losses, still sitting up in the standings around 3. Let me double check my notes. 3-2, but 2-3, but should gain momentum because they are a very difficult team to beat on the defensive end and have Jackson, who is a force on the offensive end. Number 18, moving up 6 spots, we have the New York Giants. These Giants have shown that they could hang and be I believe they are number 2 in their division. Moving up a cool 10 spots, we have the Raiders. Raiders were a team that only won 1 game last year, beating the lonely Colts, but these Raiders have shown that their run game has been powerful. Currently, their second-year rookie is leading the league in rushing yards. Moving up 6 would be the Texans. Texans have beat the Colts twice. Not a great team, but they are sitting at 2-3 and continue to move up the ranks. If they can continue winning, they will keep moving up and hopefully in the top 15. Moving up 7 would be the Redskins. Redskins drafted a very quick wide receiver, which seems to be his answer. He's managed to have that wide receiver leading in the top 5 in receiving yards, and hopefully will continue winning. Number 22, we have the Cowboys. Cowboys have slipped 14 spots. Normally a top 5 player. Scheduling has been an issue. Hopefully, this individual can continue to play the games and move on up in the ranks. Moving down 7 spots is the Patriots. Patriots have a tricky division, very tough division, but I believe they can move on up as their schedules allows with a couple easy matchups coming up. Next, we have the Steelers moving down 1. Dominant team on the offensive end. Can't seem to get the defensive end rolling. Moving down 2 spots is the Falcons. Another talented team having a tough time with their rookie quarterback, having to throwing a lot of picks and moving back to Matt Ryan to try to keep them in games. Looking for Coach HBO to get that rookie quarterback going, as he was a superstar in the making. Moving down 4 spots is the Browns. The Browns are a talented team, but just can't seem to keep the ball out of the defensive hands. As they continue to run the ball, they need to keep moving those sticks, as they are one of the lowest teams in scoring. Number 27, moving down 6 spots, is the Buccaneers. Buccaneers were a top 10 team, top 15 team last year. Needs to continue to get back to that. The Jaguars, sitting at 1-4, with their lonely win coming from the Texans last week, are not moving at all, continued to be at number 28. Number 29, we have the Broncos, moving down 12 spots. Unfortunately, this individual, with Chad Kelly leading the team, has thrown a ton of picks. Hopefully he can continue to wrap that up and get back to 500 in the next 4 games. Moving down 11 spots is the Colts and my squad. Can't get away from throwing picks, unfortunately, especially in the red zone, and defensively giving up a decent amount of rushing yards. Hopefully in the next couple games we can bring us back to 500. Next, number 31 is the winless Jets, moving no spots. Next is number 32 with the San Francisco 49ers, also moving 0 spots. Hopefully both of these teams can get in the win column, and hopefully